What's going on, guys? Who we got in here? What is up, Dave? Ooh, man. What you do today, buddy? What you do, Dave? Who else we got? Sound off. No, we got Dave in here. Mm. Dan. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Dave, you got the new mower home safely? Oh, man, did I? Let's take a look at it. Already got some time on it. I got, I put, I got 2 hours on it. It was 0 when I got it. And yesterday we got the B23 right there. And while I was at the dealer buying that one, I needed a push mower, as much as I hate to say. So I bought this Toro, and they gave me at cost plus $25 for this machine. I got the bagger that goes with it too. Pretty good deal. Uh, yeah, I tell you what, dude, this thing is awesome. Brent, what's up, Roger? Uh, well, that's no fun when it rains, dude. Thank you, Brent. Yeah, so today we did some leaf cleanup at a job, and then we went to another job. I'll get to that in a minute, Dan. And went to another job, and then that other job. I don't know if you guys remember when I put a video out of the flower bed I was doing, a little corner lot flower bed up the street from my house. I had to go back and finish. They had an irrigation pipe that busted. That was my fault when I was digging those Japanese fringe. And so throughout the week, I had to, go this one day and repair it, and then it wanted to keep blowing, and then I went another day to repair it and keep blowing. I wasn't giving it long enough to dry. So some glues, you can work, they'll seal up, and you can work with them, but you really can't put any pressure on them until after a couple of hours for a full cure. So I cut the pipe all the way back quite a bit, and then redid it. It was a T intersection, so I had to do it 3 times, three pipes. Put it on, put the pipe dope on, and then went back the next day. Opened up the pressure quarter way. Turned the valve on first, and then the zone valve, and then uh, went to the backflow preventer valve and opened it just a tad. Quarter way, checked the pressure, it was good. Halfway, checked it was good. 3/4, checked it was good, and then opened it all the way. So it had all the pressure. And then I turned the system off, and then I wanted to test it at a sudden burst instead of gradual like that. So I turned it off, opened the valve all the way, clicked run, because that's when that water go in there and it'll start turning those corners, and hits the heads and then they shoot up. So I wanted to test for that pressure as well, and but it was solid. So I was able to put the 2 Japanese fringe back in the ground in that area where I had them out. And then today, after cleaning up the job yesterday, the lady's got the trailer that I'm going to buy from her. I went back to customer's house today and finished up. They had an oak tree in the front yard, and they had, if you guys remember that flower bed I did that I'm talking about, the tree wanted to do the same thing. What's up, Tyler? And so we pulled out all the rocks, the river rock, 3 to 5 inches. Pulled them all out hand by hand, all the way around the tree. Then raked out all the old mulch, and then dropped in fresh mulch, and then put all the rocks all the way around it so it matches the other corner flower bed that we did. So it looks really good. And then we trimmed up his evergreens, and then I mowed the lawn with old Sally here. So I'm either going to call her Sally or Lyrna, some kind of old ass name. But Anyways, oh, I'm drinking Hennessy VROP, I think, or VOP, something like that, and Coke. That was my first bottle of Hennessy. I never tried it before, and I don't really care for it too much. So that was the last cup of that. I'll go back to something else I want to try. Call her Edith. Yeah, Edith. Yeah, but I want like a Lyrna. I like Lyrna because that's like a sarcastic ass name. That's like you don't know anybody named Lyrna. You know, Sally. I guess we know people named Sally. You know, I mean, it's not an ugly name or anything. I'm just saying an awkward name for an awkward looking machine. Come on, Lyrna. Or I like saying Barbara. You know, my like when you go to HEB and you self checkout and it's like, you know, you owe, or Walmart, you owe cash or check or this and that. I'm like, shut up, Barbara. People look at me. I think one time lady was named Barbara. She said, excuse me. Anyways, so all right. Let's see who was it that asked that. It was Dan. Dan asked, "What made you switch to Walker?" Okay, a lot of you guys know that uh, I went through a lot of mowers. You know, all my money. I never got loaners from anybody. Never got demos from any company other than Walker. Walker, I take that back. Lance brought a Walker out to me about 2 years ago and demoed that. He was with me about 3.5 hours. Super cool, dude. I was in love with that. I think it was a T25. I was in love with that T25 with that 48-inch deck. I wasn't in a position to buy one then, but what it did as far as like the suction, you know, up the deck, um, up the deck, and you know everything, and then going in the chute, and then up inside was just phenomenal, man. Was just great. So I really liked it, but I wasn't in a position to buy one. Um, and then I bought the S18. Oh, and the other demo was the Kubota SZ 1936, William from Lansdowne Moody. Those are the only two demos I've ever had. Uh, and so, but I liked buying mowers. And I liked, I mean, yeah, you spend a lot of money and then turn around and sell them, you know, because, you know, you don't want them or you want to try something else. And yeah, you lose a lot of money that way. That is true. But, okay. So I think I'm going to stay with Walker for a while. I now have the B23 with two decks. I got a 36-inch deck that's on there, and then I have the 48-inch deck that's over there, the push mower. But come next year, I'm gonna start letting my customers know, hey, you know, if I can't fit a whatever the OD is of this Walker with a 42-inch deck, whatever that OD is plus 1 more inch, if their gate's not wide enough, I'm either not gonna do the property or I will offer to install a new gate. Only thing they would have to pay is just the materials. That's a pretty, you know, pretty fair and awesome deal on their end because I'm not charging labor, and you know, so because I really want to use walkers. So some properties that I really want to do, I'll offer that too. The ones that I don't, that I won't. Okay, so today I had just one load I had to dump on the trailer. That's that pile of grass. You know, it really cuts it up pretty good because you know this is actually uh, this is one hopper, and then there's some leaves back there. It's about a half a hopper from the other yard. Uh, Yesterday I had this whole area right here filled up to about right here, and that's about a 4 feet by 6 feet by 4 feet area, and about 2 feet tall. That was probably like 4 or 5 full hoppers and no time at all. It just, you know, gosh, man, I wish I should have filmed yesterday, but you know, I just didn't have a whole lot of time, and I just wanted to, you know, get it over with. Sometimes that happens. But that yard that I did, and I went back and finished today, just a little cleanup. Um, when I did it yesterday, the backyard, like I said, 4.5 hoppers of this, and the backyard was done. There was the same amount of leaves there as when I did the front yard. The front yard took 20 bags, 20, 50-gallon bags, that size right there, that trash can right there. So, and then you got to rake all that, and then you got to, well, you blow it into a pile down the sidewalk. That way it's easy to, because you blow everything from the house to the sidewalk. That's the deal. And then whatever's on that little island between the grass, the sidewalk, and the curb, you can either blow into the yard, which sometimes it's easier that way, and then I blow it back to the curb a little bit, or with the broom it, and then you can take the big dustpan that's like this big, scoop it and put it in the trash can. And you go down the sidewalk and you scoop it, put it in the trash can. All that takes time. It took me 3 hours. 3 hours just to do the front yard. That's just leaves. Was not a corner lot. And you take the backpack blower, I had to think of it, and then you go like this, into the grass, and it really lifts the leaves up out of that grass. And then, you do that all the way to the house. So you got to go square foot by square foot all the way down. It takes time. And to do a really good job, a clean job, it takes time. You don't want to do half-ass stuff. So, because if you do every job 110%, you'll have more people call you because they will want to brag about you. So this lady put a 5-star review up on Google Business for me. So that was bonus. A couple more calls I got today. Another one I got yesterday. And anyway, so the walker is, to me, the B23. I will use that for like my acre properties, my commercial properties, one where I got a lot of open area. I can just side discharge all day long, throw the 48 on it and go. And then the 42 and the other one I'll use for the front yards and the backyards if you can get through the gate. I just want to clean. I wanted to do something different this year, and I wanted to do a cleaner look is what I was wanting to do. I was wanting to get as clean as I can, but I didn't really want to bag. And I sold the Encore. Remember the Encore that I bought, that walk behind? It was a good mower. I only put 14 hours on it, but it just, with the accelerator, it's kind of bulky and cumbersome. You still got to manhandle the thing. You got to have a certain amount of room for it to be, efficient to use a walk behind mower, because a lot of these yards, like you see right here, these are all push mower type yards, except that corner lot. So you can move a lot faster with a push mower, on these types of yards than you can a walk behind mower. And guys, a walk behind mower is starting to be a thing of the past, unless you're going 52 and bigger. All right, so we got our ryegrass put down. It's just starting to fill in here. So you see it's going up in the cracks. But you can see it growing in, and down the side of the house, it's really starting to be pronounced. See that? How solid green that's getting. So what we'll do, we're gonna wait 2 more weeks for more growth out of this, and then we'll mow it, and then we're gonna drop more seed down. We're gonna do the whole yard again, really thick, and then we're gonna go up on. I think we were getting ready to leave to go to Red Lobster for Grandma's birthday. Got green going in here. We got green going up here, and then all the way down there. So you looking for me, babe? Hold on a second, guys. Babe, are you looking for me? Okay. And so we want it to grow a few more weeks. Sorry. 2 more weeks, we'll mow the yard, and then we'll drop down seed right after that, and then wait probably 2 or 3 more weeks, probably 3 more weeks. And it should start getting real thick and looking great. But I'm happy with the walker so far. The first time, when I had that S18, I had that S18, I went nuts, man. I went all WWF, and I shouldn't have acted that way. But anyways, so I got rid of it. That machine wasn't acting right. I don't know what was wrong with it. But when I got the B23, now that machine, B23 is real good. And I'm glad I got the T23 because it does pretty well. I'll have to be leaving here soon because we're going to go to Red Lobster for Grandma's birthday. All right. You need me, babe? Well, just tell me what you need.
Yeah.
Okay.
You ready to go?
All right. Yep, I'm ready. Okay, guys, we're going to let you go. We'll try to do a video tonight live to answer some questions. I'm sorry I didn't get to some of your questions. How you doing, Robert? But I will try to go live tonight after the kiddies go to sleep. We'll see what's going on. You guys have a good weekend, and we'll see you soon.